Seth, Janice, and Lori each borrow 5 Gs for 5 years at an annual nominal interest rate of 12%, compounded semi-annually. Now, we want to work with time periods, so we really are going to have 10 time periods, and the interest rate is going to be 6% that we're going to use, okay? Seth has interest accumulated over the 5 years and pays all the interest and principal in a lump sum at the end of 5 years. Janice pays interest at the end of every 6-month period as it accrues, and the principal at the end of 5 years. Lori repays her loan with 10 level payments at the end of every 6-month period. Calculate the total amount of interest paid on all 3 loans. So we got to break it up, Seth, case by case. So what's going on with Seth? Seth just has his accumulated value is going to be 5,000, 1.06. For 5 years is 10 time periods. Okay, so it accumulates to that much. And we want to subtract 5,000 from that to figure out how much interest he pays. So the interest is $3,954.24. Okay, great. Then we have Janice. So Janice pays the interest at the end of every 6-month period and then pays the principal at the end of 5 years. So she's going to pay the same amount as the loan balance, basically, if you want to think of it in terms of loan balances. Okay? So that's pretty useful because we can just say that every single time period, she pays 5,000 times 0.06. She pays 300 each time period, right? 5,000 times 0.06. And then she has 10 payments to make. So that's the amount of interest she gets. So we have 5. Okay, great. So we get 3,000. And now Lori. Lori has 10 level payments. Okay. So we can create a little diagram right here, timeline. We don't know how much she pays. Okay, and then we could say, we could just do it a shortcut way using the annuity notation, but we can also just discount it. So we have x over 1.06 plus x over 1.06 squared. We have 10 terms, right? Geometric, so you factor it out, x over 1.06, 1 plus 1 over 1.06, 10 terms, so it's x upon 1.06. Now we have first term minus first omitted term, 1 minus common ratio, okay, and now that has to equal 5,000, okay? So when we solve for x, we get x is equal to 679.3. And great, we can now say that the total payment we multiply by 10, okay? So subtracted from 5,000, the amount of interest she gets is 1,793. Now let's add everything up, okay? Great, so we get 8748, which would be choice D. Okay, so break it up into the cases, and you'll do great.